Well, it's pretty cold today, and but I wanted to try out this camera, and so of course I got to put some wood in the stove. Had it go on pretty good, so it was nice and cozy in there in the shop. Well, I want to show you how I break down a pallet wood. I use bar clamps. I drilled holes in them and secures them pretty well. Try to use different methods, and finally I came up with this type of setup. Well, after some trial and error, I built this type of device to remove planks of wood from a pallet, and it works all right. I removed many planks of wood from pallets. So as you can see, it's just a simple bar and weld together with the forks at the end. The bar clamps make it very convenient, and so you can pull these planks off. So it pops right off. Of course, there are a lot of nails to be removed from all this. So I started collecting all the nails. And just amazing, in a very short period of time, we have all these nails. And I started collecting these nails in a bucket. So I tapped the nails through a little bit. Right, I'm using the wrong hammer. Couldn't find another hammer at the time. So anyway, use the crowbar. Works pretty good. Well, I'm pretty pleased with this Canon camcorder, and looks like I'm going to be doing some more videos in the future. Yep, a lot of nails. Just remarkable how many nails there are. All pallet boards or pallet wood are crooked, and you got to make the edges straight. Let me show you how I do it. Well, this device here is called a feather board, and this really helps things out. Okay, here I am mounting the feather board on the table saw, and it's easily done. I had to make some adjustments when I bought this feather board from Lowe's. And so I get a piece of board and put it up there, and I want to take about a 1/16 of an inch off the board. And got to line it up right. I think this feather board cost about $8, so it works out pretty good. Right here, the feather board is pushing against the board, and it's doing an excellent job holding the board in place. Also, it won't kick back against you, and the feather board really does a good job. You see how it pushes against the fence? It allows me to make a very nice straight edge on these pallet boards. This is an example of what a board looks like before I put an edge on it. This is the same board, and as you can tell, the feather board really helps out in making a straight edge on the board. Not too bad. Then I cut these boards down to about 3/4 of an inch on all sides. Kind of rough going along the way, but the feather board really helps out. After gluing all the boards together, then I let the boards set overnight, and then I'm going to plane the boards, and that's next. Now it's time to plane the boards, and little by little, taking them down. And so you just got to take your time with this. Then after you finish one side, then you turn it over and do the other side. The outer part of the pallet wood is pretty dirty, so got to switch blades now and then, and just got to take your time with the planer. And the time I finish with planing the boards, and look at all the shavings I have. Quite a bit. Now I'm squaring up the boards and cutting the boards to the right length. Now I'm building a base for the box, and it goes pretty slow, and I have to drill a pilot hole for each screw. Now for the fun part, is putting the box together. It takes a little time, and we will do a time lapse on this, of course. And here is your final product, the Hollywood box, I call it. And turned out okay.